Hello, everybody, and welcome to Theatre De Phénix. I haven't turned my fan off. One moment. We leave off. A lot of different things happened over the course of the first Ace Attorney game. Too much to consider. My green screen's going mental. Phoenix, right? He's an attorney. He has a friend called Maya. He has an on-again, off-again boyfriend called Miles Edgeworth. And Miles Edgeworth's dad was killed by Manfred von Karma. Phoenix saw to that, made sure he went to jail. And over the course of that, Phoenix cross-examined a parrot. Oh, also, Maya is the younger sister of Mia Fey, who is Phoenix Wright's mentor. Maya Fey was killed, and now... No, not Maya Fey. Mia Fey was killed, and now Mia's spirit can inhabit Maya's body. Okay, now all that's out of the way, we have a fresh season of fresh stories, new talent. We're starting the second game, Justice for All. So, let's get this confetti shower out of the way, and we shall begin our first case, which is called The Lost Turnabout. Settle down and enjoy some quality theatre with The Lost Turnabout.
Oh, how did I get into this mess? Ah!
That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? What have I done wrong?
I cannot allow you to go on like this.
But I'm just a simple defence attorney.
Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title.
No!
September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
What a nightmare. This ringtone's terrible. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. Bloody hell. I stuck with the Nokia 3330. Look, I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a bloody trial starts anyway. Huh? Oh, look like they hang up.
Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney.
A few minutes later. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. So the same place we were before, a little time later.
Just to clarify, is this the place we were before, but just a few minutes later?
That's correct.
Fantastic. Ouch! Oh, God, my head. Oh, it's throbbing. Oh, and why does it feel so foggy in there?
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit?
Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? I had about 7 Jamesons. God, my head sort of hurts.
Roger that.
Am I in trouble or something?
Huh? Trouble?
Oh, wait. Never mind. You're a policewoman, right?
Officer. Police officer.
You're a police officer, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong.
What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble.
What?
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Life? In my hands?
You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty.
That's the opposite of guilty, Phoenix.
Right, opposite of guilty, okay. Not guilty. Not? Is that one word?
Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever!
Oh, what is this girl babbling about?
Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win.
Thank you, I just had a bit of a rough night last night. It's just...
Listen, when I'm off duty, I like to come in here and... Well, sometimes I just clench my fist like this and blink. What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. And I'm saluting you. You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Oh, sorry, I was just staring at all your red felt tip pens. But I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but who are you?
That's right. We're going with an amnesia storyline, folks. Buckle the fuck in.
Way!
What? Mr. Wright! How can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible!
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this!
No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. I'm...
Yes? I'm...
Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank?
Excuse me, everybody, but the trial is going to begin shortly.
Oh, Christ, Droopy, you're back for a second season.
How do you know who I am?
Because I've been with you for 17 weeks, mate.
Will the defendant and a lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
Okay.
The trial's about to start! That's not my line.
The trial's about to start! I'm counting on you to be in there, okay?
Okay. Just one more time. What's about to start?
The trial!
Right. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? Well, from our conversation, I can safely say that I'm probably a defense attorney. And that girl with the loud salute, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Ah! Someone, please! Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp, gulp, gulp.
That one's for you, Shower Thoughts. September 8th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. I don't think we've had courtroom 2 before. All right, courtroom 2.
Yeah!
Yeah, I love being in courtroom 2.
Courtroom 2, yeah! Here we go.
Bravo! Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
It's Maggie Bird, you idiot.
Ah, Maggie Bird. Yes, of course. Sorry.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me?
Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
I guess not.
Now then, are you ready?
Am I ready? Yes or no? Fuck it. I guess I should say yes for now.
Are you ready, Mr. Wright? And do not make me repeat myself a third time.
Yes, Your Honour. Wait a sec.
Ugh.
If her life is in my hands,
Your life is in my hands.
I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honour, my memory is kind of,
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny.
Yeah, fuck the cops.
Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you are not telling me that you have forgotten.
actually, I did.
Good job I can't read thoughts, Gavel. Mr. Payne, your opening statements, please.
Okay, let me just put my fake hands on to make my hands look bigger. All right. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover in Orange. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer in Orange, but also a man in blue, because he's a police officer.
A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
What? Me? And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that.
So just mouth stuff, or...
It was much darker.
In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first
Oh,
witness.
God, I'm sweating already.
There are some napkins over there.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright, as I bash myself in the forehead. Let's see what you've learned since last time. This isn't even my final form! I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie!
Okay, mate. God, who are you again? Who are you again?
Please bring Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Oh, here we go.
Somebody get Dick Gumshoe. I didn't check this properly. Are we calling Dick Gumshoe? I guess we are.
There's a Dick Gumshoe here? Oh my god.
Here we go.
Hey, I thought I wasn't supposed to be. Hey, what's going on?
Get on the stand, you idiot.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead.
Witness, thank you for coming so late. Please state your name and occupation.
Sorry, I just ran from the station. My name is Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir.
He's a piece of garbage.
God damn it, Tropy. You follow me here? I am the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
You don't look very well, Detective.
Honestly, I didn't think I was in the first half, Judge.
I see. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, sir, also, the defendant, she works under me, so,
Hey-o!
Now, settle down.
You work under that detective.
Hey-o!
I will have order in my courtroom.
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always on top of me, sir. Looking out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down, I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, now that you've had a few minutes to catch your breath from running up the courthouse stairs, please describe for us the details of this murder. Am I saying that right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. I am saying that right.
I happen to work at the park. No, I didn't work there. I just did. Listen, all right? Listen. Let me just catch my breath. All right. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park in Orange.
Full of flashes.
The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
Like a toothpick.
The details...
That's my line! I will not be spoken over! The
Where are
details
the
are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday! I'm a real man!
Yes. I will not be spoken over either, Mr. Payne.
We're up to a
Yes.
fine start.
Detective Gumshoe, please! This autopsy report in orange, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy? Ah,
I see. Everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Every time I see it, it makes me laugh.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. No, now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, pause for breath, an important piece of orange evidence was brought into our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
yes, I guess. I must stress.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today?
That's a 4 out of 10 at best.
I'm trying. There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, well, it's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir.
Go back to your Enid Blyton book.
I'm not... All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record in red.
Oh, are we doing the tutorial again?
I think we might. Court
comes in a
record
game
in
soon?
white.
Yep. Info about evidence in red and people in red involved with this case are all listed there, sir.
It's
They're all
blood
numbered.
orange.
I'm so sorry. It's actually blood orange. And you can look at the court record by touching the, I think it's flamingo pink court record button.
No, it's ginger beer.
Okay, is that under my desk here? The court record button in orange? You really know what you're talking about, huh?
I really do.
Right.
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
A lawyer's
like
just a
terrible
fucking
criminal.
cop in a suit.
Mr. Wright,
Yep. Yes, Your Honour.
thank you. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honour. Well, guess I better say, better check the court record in orange and see what I can find.
Is it me or is Gary slipping?
What was it?
How dare you?
The court record button in orange?
All right, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
That's simple, Your Honour. A broken pair of glasses in orange.
That's right.
The victim grabbed the criminal's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. And held on to them as he fell.
Go back to Quahog.
Never.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
I had a really long night. But those glasses you're wearing,
They're not broken. Yes. This is my spare pair.
a spare pair?
But those glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, even though I'm wearing my spare pair. I swear, sir.
You sure about that?
She swears it's the spare pair.
Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I was reading Enid Blyton and it fell off my face and I accidentally stepped on mine in my rush to get the book back.
Coincidence, she says.
Why the hell am I laughing? Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, really? You have more?
And this evidence is trade decisive.
You sound
Stick
like
to
you're
English.
far away, Payne.
How dare you!
There, now you're getting closer.
I was
very
pacing
well.
up and down.
Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, which is a very painful place to be pushed from. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly writing the defendant's name. Magi.
I'm told it's Maggie.
Oh,
Don't you?
yeah. I can read, so.
Well, I thought it was Maggie as well, to be honest.
Yes, with this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard to say she's not the culprit.
You're terrible at your job.
Hey, is that Droopy? It sounded like a real person.
I'm gonna pace up and down while I do this. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see the name is clearly written here in quite good hand as well.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture even though this should have been done before the trial started.
I'll let you off today, Mr. Payne. The court accepts it into evidence. For the sake of the game.
As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your bloody name clear as day on the bloody ground.
But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine, and my name isn't spelled like that.
And how do you explain this dying message?
It's a conspiracy, you see. There's these lizards. I'm not guilty, sir.
Gavel, gavel, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine in a wonderful sort of crimsony yellow the witness.
Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
We have to start the stream again.
No, it's all good. We're still going.
We're live.
We're live.
Well, this isn't like you at all.
It
Yeah,
isn't.
it is.
Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces? What?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay. I'm going to lend you a hand. It's not a euphemism. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie?
It's not a euphemism.
Oh, but I'll get up then. But isn't that detective your superior?
That is the euphemism.
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective over there, standing over there. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain.
Up there, doing the eyebrow dance.
It doesn't matter! Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find out and expose their lies.
Gavel, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, please. We've been waiting far too long.
Fair enough, we have been chatting. Yes, Your Honour. Talk about trial by fire. Fuck it, here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. Itchy chin.
Cross-examination. Decisive evidence.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During this date, nobody managed to go. I don't like saying it, but it's clearly defendant's name Maggie, sir.
Objection. I'm going to point at you.
Keep pointing.
I'm pointing.
You keep pointing, Mr. Wright.
Don't wobble now. What is it?
What?
Oh, what?
The background's gone black. What's happened?
What's come over me?
Turn on the lights.
Oh, God, without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. Slam my hands. What a rush. Oh, God, it's like Nemesis Inferno at Thorpe Park. Slam again. Detective Gumshoe?
You talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me.
Oh, God.
Objection, and what are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
Slam, blink. You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name if you please. Hands on hips.
What? Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant... I'm going to pace up and down. The defendant's name is quite clearly Maggie Bird.
Shake. I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Yeah!
It looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
That's not even a phrase.
If I was a
euphemism.
4 out of 10, that was a 6 at best, Phoenix. What's going on here?
I have no idea either, sir.
Not for the first time.
Aye.
As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelt Maggey, Maggie. Slam, this is a blatant contradiction in orange of the facts.
Oh!
How about that? I hadn't even noticed. I could definitely
Again, you
read.
are bad at your job.
Hey,
The objection! But.
That is not an objection, Mr. Payne.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
Objection. May I remind you that it is you. Hang on, I'll say that again. May I remind you that it was you who said, I got it right, the defendant is accused of killing her lover.
Well, that's not a very nice thing to do to somebody.
Slam. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
No! Oh my god.
Oh my
that's really
God.
something.
that
This
kind of
was
depends how
Gavel?
close they were.
Gavel, this is very true. Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, the Stein Prince,
Dustin Prince. Ha! Just got
Dustin
it.
Prince,
Hey.
thank you.
Just got it.
Were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. You see, when a man and a woman love each other very much,
Yes.
they were a well-known couple in the police force. They had a group name for them. It was Mustin. It was a sort of portmanteau.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between Mustin.
Yes, sir.
Witness testimony.
Officer Prince and Officer Byrne have been going out for about half a year. We actually called him Daggy. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
Darridge.
The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Byrne had gotten Officer Prince a present.
It was private.
It was something she had gotten over 2 months ago.
Chlamydia.
I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nivar Vilas, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
He's slowly turning into Alan Rickman. Did you hear it?
Yes, just a little bit at the end there.
Officer Prince and Officer Byrne, Daggy, had been going out for kind of half a year. It sounded kind of there, but the day of the incident, saying 2 months ago.
Hold it. Over 2 months ago.
Two's more than one, Phoenix.
Yup. She's a very considerate woman, pal.
Phrasing.
So, what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove.
Just the one?
Uh-huh.
A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Flaw.
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see, a baseball glove.
Officer Prince was a huge Basable fan.
A baseball glove? You know what? I'm going to press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had gotten over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she went out and bought the glove over 2 months ago? And by the way, sorry, my croissants are ready in the oven.
Oh,
Does anyone want a croissant?
that's what that
I'm
smell
next.
was.
I'd like
I'm
one,
next,
Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright.
I got some tuna here I need to heat
There you
up in
go,
the
Jory.
microwave.
There you go.
What about me,
Croissants for
Mr.
all.
Wright? I'm playing the synth.
Oh, there you go, Gary.
Cheers, mate.
Look how he's doing it with one hand. It's pretty amazing. What were we talking about? Oh, the placebo glove. Yeah, no, it was nothing like that.
Then what was it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
And also, just Gary, I don't know if I don't know if everyone else can hear your synth, but I can't for some reason.
No.
Maybe I've just got earplugs in. But I'll carry on.
No.
Custom made. The
No,
glove
I
was
can't hear
custom made. Oh, and he's gone.
I think.
Oh, and he's back. There we go.
There's Gary.
Hey, he's put the croissant down. Yeah, that's what I said.
So the glove was, as we have established 3 times now, custom made.
Objection! Your Honor, how was this glove made? And also, I don't see how this glove is related to this case.
It's made customly.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think that this glove is really relevant to this case?
I don't know where this will lead me, but slam. Of course it is relevant.
God, it shocked me. I stopped playing the synth.
That glove is the key to this whole case.
Dropped croissant everywhere.
Yes! Bluffing to the max.
Oh,
Don't say that phrase.
you shouldn't say that out loud.
Now this is the Mr. Right I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it would take. This is great. You're completely lying to the court.
Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before.
We've all pressed a few.
And if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people.
Gavel!
You never forget.
Very well.
It's like pressing a bicycle.
If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter.
Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
Why do you have the glove?
And?
And what?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the disabled glove to the court.
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case.
Then why did you bring it, fool?
Anyway, this is it, sir.
That's a bunch of bananas.
That's rather yellow, isn't it? I thought it was in orange.
It's the worst glove I've ever seen.
Excuse me.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
Yeah, but there's a limit, you know what I mean?
Coward.
And that's why you had to special order it.
Hello there. Welcome to Yves's Yellow Shop. My name is Yves. I sell yellow things.
Yes, I bought it from Yvres. They only make yellow things. You can't get them anywhere else. I mean that, and obviously one other reason.
Gavel, I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with one another.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir.
Witness testimony.
We first looked into the handwriting, sir. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We could not confirm that it was the victim's pointer finger, but we found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There was also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
It's getting stupider every case.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. A perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honour.
You're welcome.
Cross-examination.
Writing on the ground. I'm not part of your system, man.
Yes.
We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that the next. We checked the victim's fingernail. It's on the ground. On the right hand.
Right. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this horrible thing.
That's the glove that I just gave you, right?
No, definitely not. No.
Could you tell the Could you tell the court, rather, what is special?
What
about
word were
this
you
glove?
gonna say?
I've had a rough night.
Mr. Wright.
What's special? I never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. Seaball. That's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities.
It's also a glove.
Huh?
Gary's right. There's another reason why it's special.
Because it's a glove.
And what would that be, Gary? Not you.
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Sinister.
Left-handed?
Well, you're absolutely right!
He said left.
Boo!
This glove is meant to be worn on the right hand, and therefore...
That is why it had to be custom made.
What? This thing was custom made? This is coming out of nowhere.
No, apparently.
I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you?
Well, no.
So, detective?
Huh?
I'm staring you down, mate.
I can feel it.
He's blinking. Which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? Which one was it?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it... Wait a second.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. It's okay. It's okay.
Your chest expanding.
That is, I mean,
Christ, this guy.
Mr. Payne, overruled.
But
Mr. Payne. No, Mr. Be quiet. Be quiet. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
Slam, there is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. It's physically impossible. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Oh my God, that's
Ooh.
watertight.
Gavel. Order. When you think about it in that way, then yes.
You're a judge.
It was not possible that this name was written by the victim himself.
Absolutely impossible.
Then that means Maggie is a
No.
lizard.
That's not true. It's
Mr.
impossible.
Mr. Payne, you've slipped into your Star Wars monologue again.
No.
I just fell really far.
Yes,
Hey,
Your
back.
Honor. I've got to throw myself down this Bespin chute. Goodbye, everybody.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No!
All right! You did it, Mr. Wright. Phew. I feel like I can breathe again. And of course he was left-handed. I mean, there was...
And it seems that we've reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright, after some false starts.
Me, Your Honour. Well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good.
Thanks, but you literally did all the work for me, so I feel quite bad about...
Oh, don't worry about that. You can pay me back later.
Oh, all right.
That's not an innuendo.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
Oh,
no.
all right, fair play.
No, you can pay me later. Anyway, we'll talk about this later. You're
Hang on.
definitely a good lawyer.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire.
Gavel, I will now announce my verdict.
Do it, pussy.
Although I already have, in a way, but formally...
No! Not yet. It's
For
time
heaven's
for
sake.
my final form! I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
He has to masturbate.
Later. The prosecution is not finished yet.
See?
What? Hang on, what do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What?
Oh my god, there's more than one witness in a
this is me, I
high-profile
can't believe
trial.
it.
The same case?
And what did this witness...
The moment the victim was pushed to his death from the bench area. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck?
Oh my god, he said heck in the courtroom.
He said heck.
Gavel,
I got
gavel,
pushed in the
gavel.
bench area before.
Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, I will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy.
Well, it was the tutorial.
I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess after I play a bit of tetherball. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to be tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Sweet recess!
I'm going to the tuck shop. Anybody who would like to come with me?
Race you to the swings, Gumshoe.
Gavel!
There will now be a 5-second intermission.
Oh, the queues were massive at the toilet, let me tell you.
The intermission is over!
Just get a bit nervous when I'm in the urinals.
Popcorn!
September 8th, 11:43 AM. District Court, defendant lobby number 1.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. It's like that time you got so pissed that you...
Why
didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry. I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I'll salute. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system.
Whiskey.
Come on. Lower your head a little.
Yep.
A Maggie kick should be all you need. Right in the groin.
Okay. No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on! I'm sorry, sometimes I get carried away and whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. And also there's lots of things in my past about, violence. I tend to stick my nose in anyway, where it doesn't belong, and try to tackle everyone's problems. My therapist says I really need to look back into my past
Dear,
and
well,
get rid of...
My head's one problem you won't be tackling today. It seems like you've got a lot on your plate. Look, well, we're here to solve your problem first, your first problem, and we can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Because I really can't remember anything.
Absolutely. Of course, sir. I'd be honoured to, sir. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me, sir.
No. That's okay, really. I think I know who you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name.
It blends right in with everyone else's.
This is serious. You really don't remember.
He's an alcoholic.
I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
Oh,
Just
sweet.
your
Oh,
social
this is
security.
a business card with my social security on it.
Yes, I got this from you. It's got your sort code, your account number. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? You still haven't paid me for the help I gave you.
Okay, it's got my favourite colour on it, blue, as well. There are some numbers written on the back. Let's have a look here.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Just pop that in my pocket. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me. And start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I've got some red pens in my pocket if they'll help you write things down. I can't really think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention centre, sir.
Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Your arm got tired from that salute.
Okay,
Straight
just
back
have
in.
to stretch my elbow out
Yep,
there,
fair
sir.
enough.
I'd hurt my my funny bone a little. Roger that. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. or 1800 hours. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with my, not really my lover, but we had a few things going. And anyway, on a walk with Dustin. It rang and rang and rang. All of a sudden, it began to ring, and then it beeped. I picked it up. Hello?
Also, in this memory, are you wearing a sleeveless hoodie?
That's right, yes. How did you know?
Yeah, it just really helps to picture the scene. Sorry, carry on.
I always wear that on my downtime. It's like my mufti clothes.
Fair enough.
Civilian.
And what did it say on the phone? Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Is
I've been
this
searching
yours?
for my phone.
Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. Somebody had called it and I said that.
Right there. But I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
Awesome. I'm not disguising my voice. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
So I told him two versions of my name and we agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. or 1800 hours. My lover and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So we just got down and dirty where we were.
So, where is the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? Hang on. What, you mean this?
Yes, the Nokia. Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know. If my eyes lit up?
Yes, that's what I said. Ah! You were here all along! Oh, wait.
You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. When I went in to check the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Ack! Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey! Good morning, Maggie.
And a good morning to you too, Maya.
So, how's it going?
there a word for the phrase worse than abysmal?
We're abysmal.
Oh, and what if I said everything will be fine?
I'd say you're a liar, you little bitch.
That's right, I am. It's Maya to the rescue with ultra decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Be
I'm very
Vega.
specific.
Huh? Thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kinda tough, but I managed to find out some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good, and they all went to the same key party.
No good. As in, bad.
There's a group of con artists in Orange the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Right, let's add them to my list. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Why are you asking that? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone in Orange Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. Must be because you're old. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you.
Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr.
Well-
Wright, recess is
fucking
now
droopy.
over. And
Too
also,
late, I can't tell you.
okay, is everybody done? Okay. We are running massively behind schedule because my bullshit computer overheated and crashed. Let's get going. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. You can talk about being old later, Nick.
Canonically, Phoenix is 25.
Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less.
Lass.
All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah.
I said wish us luck.
Oh,
September 8th.
luck.
11:54 a.m. District Court. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in it. It's the courtroom with the most room. It's courtroom number 2.
Yeah, courtroom number 2. Love it. Yeah.
Gavel, gavel.
Under
Now,
seats.
the court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words, maybe I could sing
No.
them.
No.
No, you may not.
I've got my pitch pipe here somewhere.
There is no need. What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see.
I see.
He's a bit of a fuckboy.
Right.
So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on said fuckboy.
Okay, that's enough of a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
Namaste, bitches!
Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
No.
Yeah, sure, fine, whatever. I don't fucking care.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I do that?
Yeah, you did, motherfucker. But I will not stand for that. Now you have tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. I'm orange, obviously. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student would be wonderful, but everything in my life has to be of the utmost, highest, top-grade quality. I am merely looking for that perfect, top-notch, unattainable selection.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. Stop hitting me, Grandma! Let's just keep going.
What is he? A human chatterbox?
If I would be allowed to speak, then yes.
I have to question him.
Bring it. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply.
Please enjoy responsibly.
That's booze, bitch.
Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses.
Gavel, that's enough. Your name, witness.
Well... Oh, is that how you want to play this?
Well, I'm told we're running behind schedule, so...
Using your power and influence to keep young people down. I see how you work now. Is that what judges do? I didn't know. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you who thought wrong.
I will have you know that I dye my beard for fashion purposes. But it won't happen again, I suppose.
But you won't dye your beard, fine.
Oh, man.
I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Dick Wellington, a drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were.
Oh, man. He's the Drift King. He's come here from Tokyo.
Yeah. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit, like a van.
Or a dick.
Too furious.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct?
It's not called a strolling, but it would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I'm in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mummy. That stopped minutes ago.
Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park. I said it again. Hashtag no regrets. Boom, did it. Had it both ways.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you don't.
Gavel! What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington.
Call me the Duke.
No.
Witness testimony.
Okay, I was in the park all afternoon, even thought about my life situation. I don't remember all the time that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there.
Turn it down, Wellington.
The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Nope.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah. I was clipping my toenails at the time, but I did hear.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
Ha! Gay!
You mean Maggie?
Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying.
I've never done any such thing.
Gavel! You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
That's right, question him.
That's what I said. I'm trying it out.
Find out the truth, No matter how well you craft your lies, you lie crafter.
What? I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought. Without a thought, I looked up at the The only other thing I saw was a banana fell from the police.
Objection. Mr. Wellington?
Hmm?
I believe I have the bananas you saw right here.
A
No, I know the
banana?
banana. So you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier?
£2, bunch of bananas, £2.
But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me.
And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Is that the baseball glove?
Yes, we talked about it at length.
Huh? What? A baseball glove?
Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? I've still got that croissant left.
That's not. It's a no.
Slam. Your Honour, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness is one of three things. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Cut that in.
What? How? What? You? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? My eyes are my best feature.
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. That's a sentence I've said. That's a sentence I've said.
Tell your diaphragm, Mr. Payne. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean.
No, we don't.
I don't, but if you do, that's good. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo's theory. You're too useful to the world. Sure, in the end, we find out that it is in fact a glove and not a banana when viewed from afar, but I do not think.
And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 20/25. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? Because that is really quite bad.
Fashion, bitches! Because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away, but you called me here, and I don't have much time. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them...
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness?
You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc under Shadow. She was brave and courageous, only that she didn't do anything wrong, but was still...
Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time.
If you say so, I'm not sure.
Therefore...
What?
The identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by the witness.
What the fuck?
Objection! But the height difference was only 9 feet.
I'm not that... Oh, I see.
Between the two...
It was
the two
very...
women?
No, from the floor to the bench area.
Oh, I see.
It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness.
Yes?
Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Ha!
Accurate.
Steak! Joan of Arc. Good one.
Thank you, Gary.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
Don't steal my thing, Payne.
What happened next? Witness testimony. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
Sorry, I've just shifted some furniture around while he's testifying. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. Listen, we needed to add a new jury bench. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that girl is the murderer. Don't I get a round of applause?
You may... No, not everybody gets to say dramatic things in this courtroom. You're
Right.
overstepping. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
Bring it on, baby. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized where I was. I thought I was going to go to 6:45. I made the call.
Objection.
You're objecting to your questions.
Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this piece of paper I'm tapping?
Okay.
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
That's the one.
Gruesome.
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m.
So what of it?
You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place.
Mm-hmm.
However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m.
My eyes are very bad. I can't see the numbers to press them.
There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it?
I'm trying to explain to you. I can't... okay, yeah, maybe.
I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15 bloody minute gap.
I plead the fifth.
Objection.
6-minute gap?
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed and confused, all right? All right? All right?
Objection. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
You've never taken heroin.
Gah!
Gavel! Mr. Wellington!
Yes, Your Honor?
Explain yourself. And not about the heroin. What were you doing in those 15 minutes?
Staring blankly at the wall.
Answer the question.
I'm trying. Telephone.
Spit it out.
I haven't got my dummy. I was searching for a phone booth.
The Joel
A
Schumacher film?
phone booth? In 2020?
Superman.
You mean you don't have a cell phone? Judgy?
You and your questions, as if trying to open all the layers of a matryoshka doll. Yes. You must think you're really something special.
Witness?
Testify. Oh, sorry. I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy?
You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses, you lose your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained, as bad as gumshoe when it comes to your belongings.
I sold them for heroin, but you didn't want me to say that. Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all geniuses? So by that rationale, I have to have my own quirk. It would mean that I think a simple plain...
Gavel! No, enough. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, man. Wait, hold on a second. He His cell phone.
Nick, that cell phone. Could it be?
You mean this cell phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? I'll question further. Mr. Wellington?
Yeah?
Where is your cell phone right now?
And why do you sound like the witch from Banjo-Kazooie?
Gruntilda?
What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here it is.
Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone.
We all noticed.
Huh. And I thought maybe this was his.
We all did.
Huh.
Gavel. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder... Oh, Payne, you've got me doing it. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Uh-huh. That's what I said. Well, that's the gist of it anyway. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
Just one more thing.
Your Honour, the witness's testimony does not make sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
Because it's 2020.
How dare you? It's not 2020.
Objection! You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of a proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
All right, let's see. Let's have this proof then. Come on. Please present the proof. I'm waiting.
Right, let's find it. Sorry, Judge, I'm just having a little look in my bag.
Yep,
Here,
that's fine.
take that. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this piece of paper I'm tapping.
At the crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture.
Well, the framing is a bit off.
But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you.
It's a perfect picture. Look, it's even at my favourite angle.
Dutch.
Rule of thirds. It's brilliant.
No!
It's a phone booth.
Oh, that's right. It is a phone booth, isn't it?
That is correct.
I'm going to start playing dramatic organ now, Mr. Wright.
Cheers, Gary. I can hear you've got new
You're
settings.
killing it again.
All the defendant had to do was walk 3 fucking steps.
I told you I was on heroin.
Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in bloody front of you?
Oh my god, it was right in front of
He was
us.
like choking himself.
Vol. Order.
Objection! What does reporting the crime a little late prove for you?
Objection. The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes.
I've tried, but you won't listen to me.
That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, it is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Kumquat. No, sorry.
It's a terrible thing.
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
Yeah,
this
you killed
very
that
expensive
thankless
Nokia.
roll, Maya.
Huh?
You killed that thankless roll, Maya.
I will.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill her for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. I can't read.
You mean speak?
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, was he looking for something else?
Heroin? No one listen to me.
Was he?
Mr. Wright.
Yeah, Your Honour. What is it?
Do you have any thoughts
No.
you would like to share with the court?
My favourite colour's blue.
Let me be more specific.
Right.
Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
Do I have an idea? There is only one possible explanation.
I won't say it again.
Gavel, I'll have no more talk of heroin in my court. Let's hear the explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized in orange. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Oh, Christ. It's my worst type of warning, a forewarning. Yes, Your Honour. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility.
Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Big slam. Mr. Wellington.
Huh? What? Don't do that. You almost made me a heart attack.
These are your glasses, aren't they?
How on earth can I tell that? They're destroyed. Where did you find?
I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to.
That's not a confession.
But these glasses are in fact yours.
Now that may be true.
Oh my God!
Really?
Glasses
Those
have
glasses
specific
are quite
owners,
nice.
like dogs.
I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. The glasses were found under the victim's body in orange.
Under the victim's body?
Under the victim's body.
Gavel!
The victim's body.
Gavel! Order!
No, wait a second. Hold on. Well done, you have now. I didn't confess or confirm anything.
Your Honour, I think the answer is quite clear here.
That rhymed, well done.
As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them.
I've never been frantic in my life.
What he didn't realise was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Ooh,
Oh, damn.
Hey, it would be a shame if he
Gavel!
was
Time for lunch.
Mr. Wright, are you indicating that the witness is the real murderer in orange?
I've only got 3% left on the thing that I'm using to say this, so I hope I don't have many more lines.
Of course, that
You
is
have a couple.
precisely what I am doing.
Oh,
Pull that
Oh my
scar.
God, he's choking himself.
All right, what's
Kill himself.
good?
I think he's got a semi.
I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
So glad I took those synth classes over the break.
Killing it, Gary. Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less. Give or take. Turns out that this cell phone in orange
cell
was the
phone.
key to this case after all.
The future's bright, the future's orange.
Anyway, Now is our chance to deep six this guy. Am I right? Deep six, everyone.
Pulling his scarf while you do it.
Let's deep six these peeps.
I'll sink him in one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah! Deep sixing! This is so exciting, watching you work again.
I love being a lawyer.
I'm just about to die.
Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. And that is a euphemism. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Gavel, I'm still getting over deep six, I have to admit. Order! Order!
Objection! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court.
With his slang,
Yes, I'm gonna pace up and down. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal.
What happened to your voice?
Sorry, I choked myself.
You choking yourself,
It was
yeah.
the joking, yeah. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer.
You're a professional lawyer.
It's innocent until proven guilty.
Why, that's easy.
No, Mr.
God.
Judge, not in these games.
God, I really choked myself. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? Oh God, my airway is so closed.
But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
So basically, sorry.
Oh, he's woken up.
No, I phased out there for a second. You're saying that in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? McGay.
That is a good point. For someone who hadn't been stood outside the courtroom and heard that entire conversation before. The witness didn't even know of Miss Beard before this trial.
My gay beard?
Ah,
Beard.
I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? Would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. But the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case?
Take that. Mr. Wellington? You didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
So, what if I didn't?
When you realised you had lost it, what did you do?
I'll tell you, motherfucker. What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why you... How did you...
Objection! There's only room for one shrill-voiced man in this court!
No!
These questions have nothing to do with... Don't shake your... God damn it.
Overruled!
This is a terrible birthday.
Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between this witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honour. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And, subtle slam, she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
I think there's a few people on this line. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
What's your name?
You can call me Maggie. It's spelled with an EY.
Thank you, I'm not disguising my voice. Goodbye.
That was when you learnt that her name was Maggie, with an EY. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. Innit? This is a mistake that could only occur if you knew how her name was sounded.
Stop tapping that paper, whoever it is. Oh my god, he said eek.
Nice, that was the loudest eek I've ever heard.
Gavel! Order!
Objection! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
That's how crimes work.
Oh, yes, sorry, I had forgotten. That is how crimes work.
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That's absolutely correct. I don't have motive.
And he has the voice of an angel! An angel!
Why, thank you!
Mr. Wright.
Yeah, Your Honour?
Can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
Well, it's very simple, Your Honour.
What?
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Gavel, what are you saying over there, Phoenix? Please present the court to proof that the witness had a motive.
Hang on a second. Let me have a look here. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
The handbag?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined, thank you, Gary, that the people on this list are members of a certain group. I think it's a terrible name. I think they should change it. Think of a better one.
You looked up all those numbers?
All 20. Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers that I'm tapping here was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those like the cops who raided and disrupted it. Wow.
Interrupting Slam. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this bloody list is about.
You're not going to tap it with your hand? Do you think any of you can know what it's like to be a refined man like me?
Objection! Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness. Less badgers! Less badgers, I say!
Objection overruled for the third time, Mr. Payne.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? I've overruled his objection, but I'm going to make it sound like I'm upholding it. Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Because he won't learn if you keep having his back like this. Look, isn't that obvious? The witness is... What is he? Christ, what is the witness? He's Slam. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
What? No!
All of your friends' phones numbers are stored right here on this phone.
That's right, all the phones numbers.
That's right. If anyone were to look into these phones numbers, it would be all over for yous. That is why you had to kill.
No! This is too much!
Oh my god, I've never seen such a revelation.
That does make quite a bit of sense,
Does
I
it?
think. Well, that's what my script says. Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
When did you get a script?
Oh no, the stenographer types it all out for me.
I got you now. Let me save.
The police officer.
Objection! Happy, but there's no time, Your Honor!
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Well, no goodie bag for you. Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness.
You've already used that one, mates. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Well, if it ain't broke.
It is broke.
Please, please, let's think about the content of that phone call. That's right. Let's flash back again.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird and get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
As much as I hate you, Payne, that is a valid point.
Wow, right in front of my mom as well.
You're doing well, honey.
What does the defense think about this point?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Sorry, what?
What?
But if you think about it unlogically...
Then maybe we should be thinking about it outside the box.
Exactly. Yeah! If we think like that, outside the box and all that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Like, someone kicking
Your thoughts,
crow.
Mr. Wright?
Well... Scratch my chin. I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. Did it?
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? Check and mate. Match point Payne.
Proud of your son.
If you carry on like that, Payne, I won't give you the Colin the Caterpillar cake I got you. Look, I think he must have seen something that didn't agree in Orange with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree in orange with the witness?
Yeah, take that. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. What?
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
That girl picked up my phone is with a policeman.
He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry.
Stop flashing back!
He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone.
Stop flashing back with him. You're incriminating yourself.
He likes thinking out loud as well. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
It's possible they've already run a check on the phone.
Stop it!
And he went into a panic, that is what you're saying?
I'm a very panicky person.
Nod. Exactly. Slam. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
All cops are bastards.
All cops are bastards. Where's that badger?
Gavel. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
No, but I have a wish I want to make.
Subscribers?
I'm thinking, smash that like button and hit that bell.
Seems the truth has come out at last. You're just in it for the clout. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
A bastard, I know. Ha, 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 ha. Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean? Cheeky bellend.
You went to Oxford Brookes, didn't you? Evidence! The evidence!
I went to the University of Roehampton.
That guy is really creeping me out.
All you've been waving around and talking about that is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious group call that, com group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that the phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence?
You want proof that this phone is yours?
Uh-huh.
Flashback.
No more flashbacks.
I already told you earlier. In a flashback, the phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to.
Objection! The witness is squidging his face like a balloon.
I find it rather entertaining, Mr. Payne.
You can be sure that it isn't mine, you simpleton.
What?
Oh my god, and he is a
What?
He is a
kind
bit of
of
a simpleton, to be honest.
Who wants a balloon animal?
It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. I definitely didn't just parrot that back because I've been told it.
Your Honour. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe. I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
You're a lawyer.
Finger prints?
You're a judge.
Yes, Your Honour. Mr. Wellington, must have left some prints on his phone, on this phone.
Everyone in this room is an idiot.
Prince? Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
Oh, what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too.
I am a thorough wiper.
It's oh so much fun watching a third-rate trash babble like morons amongst them. Trash babble like morons amongst themselves.
Ah, he's made a complete recovery. With that well-structured sentence.
Yes. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here. You see?
On that little grey box.
And incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone at all. For obvious reasons. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
I love magic. Oh, you've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Why would he do that to me? Mr. Wellington.
Yes? What's this? From the way you talk to me, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
Where did you finally find your cell phone?
In a dog. No! Oh, you are too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Too much of something is bad enough. I've heard that.
Huh?
Oh, not another flashback.
Oh my, now I remember. Huh? Looks like the hang-up.
Ah, good. I finally found it.
So that's when.
What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? What's the harsh glare in your eyes? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free.
I hate scot-free.
It's the worst. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Gavel, Mr. Wright. If you cannot prove who the owner of this cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power.
Plug it in then.
It looks like you came up a penny short, I suppose.
I hate penny shorts.
Where did I go wrong?
When you were 15. Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? There's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
Who I am?
Gavel, the court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye.
Did everybody hear that? Somebody was trying to start a moped in here.
I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. Also, if you have a +1 for that, it is my birthday. I don't want to pressure you or anything, but...
It only serves foie gras. You wouldn't like it.
Oh, okay.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Hold it! Please wait, Your Honour.
All right, Nick.
There we go. Banging these two trash can lids together got them to stop. Look, I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Fucking everything.
What? Oh, objection to your language, sir.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. I want my Colin the Caterpillar, and I want it now! If he questions the witness with any more of his badgering, his badger, mushroom!
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Yes, I pay for that usually. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Not from you, anyway.
Please, Your Honour.
Take him down, Phoenix. He looks like an e-boy.
Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may only present one piece of evidence to the court.
That seems weirdly arbitrary.
Definitely how justice works.
I am the judge.
More presents than Winston's getting. Look, I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you.
That's a threat.
Gary, did you hear that?
Yeah, I did, Mr. Wright. That's a threat.
Do you understand?
Nod. Yes.
Objection! I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended! I've got a day planned. Go-karting and
Were
swimming.
you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh. Well, somebody's not getting a balloon.
Now then, Mr. Wright, as I have said previously, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
Why are you playing a board game
Please
now?
present the one piece of evidence that will explain in your own torrid language fucking everything.
Right, let's have a look here. Look, take that.
Why, thank you. How nice.
Very welcome.
Here, please have one of mine.
Oh, thank you. Pop that in. You never know.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging cards.
I just thought we'd have a, well, we had a bit, just a minute or two. Look, Your Honour.
He's on Grindr.
There is something very important about that card, and that is... Sam, this card is important because of what is on the back. Turn it round.
Huh? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but...
I like him, Mayor. Look, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But court is still in session.
Just give me an excuse. I got my taser.
Shut up, Droopy! Holy shit!
It's okay. You'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
A time bomb.
We are going to call my cell phone now.
That's not a brag.
Proper fancy. Look, and then the court will see everything for what it is.
Of all the idiotic, stupid things to...
Hey, this is a bit idiotic here.
Gary, I downloaded your thing onto his phone.
Thank you.
I got a bouncy castle in.
What? Why is my phone? And what is it with this stupid sounding ringtone?
Polyphonic, nice. Look, Mr. Wellington.
He paid £1.79 for that ringtone.
Found it on the back of a cheat page for Banjo-Kazooie. Look, how strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone.
You're... No, I can't.
There's no limits. Great song.
It is a great song, Gary. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. And also, happy birthday, Winston.
Finally!
I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... Slan, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one.
That's right. Toccata and fugue, D minor, bitches.
Yay! Not a fan of it, Wellington.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm afraid he's passed out, Your Honor, and he has a semi.
No, that's fully erect, I assure you.
So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And other things as well, in order to hide his involvement with the con artists group. He has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
Permanently erect.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Thank God for that. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Madge Bearde, not guilty.
Hey, confetti! Confetti!
Good birthday, Winston.
Gavel, that is all. This court is adjourned. Please leave quietly, respect our neighbours.
Pool party!
Hey!
Pool party! September 8th, 2:16 p.m. I'm sorry, I'm already drunk. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1.
Understudy, bring in the understudy.
I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Salute. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I'm ever so grateful.
I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this, except uphold centuries of oppressive power.
Oh, it's probably because of me.
Huh?
You see, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
Your whole life? Couldn't have been that bad, could it?
No, you wouldn't believe it. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building.
Jesus.
You're describing the opening to Lars von Trier's Antichrist.
I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, gluten, lactose, failed at most every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, tornado, whirlwind, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe, because who even knows how the fuck to play it? My life has really been nothing but a string of orange disasters.
That is, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune.
Yes, Queen.
That's great.
And then, at the academy, everybody called me Lady Luckless, which could have been worse.
Lady Luckless?
Yes, quite. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. Like a bad smell.
What do you mean?
Well, like I said, when I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
Yes, you've got a good memory. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk, which is a weird thing for an English person to say. I gave her my hand and... oh, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. She didn't even buy me a drink first.
Oh?
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me.
That's not true. Also, did you get a sugar mama?
That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. I mean, did you see it? It was just a present to say thanks for covering for one of my night shifts.
Night shifts.
I see.
Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up, the British government.
Oh, no. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
You wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a new life for myself, starting right now. I'll move to Spain. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll do something. I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Maggie will die 5 minutes after this case.
Yeah. After all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
Good name.
You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. I'm so cross, I'm clenching my fists.
Christ.
Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky orange person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Miss Wright, Mayor, Maya, however you say it, I should get going. I really should be going. Watch me go.
Okay, good luck to ya.
Salute, thank you. Thanks, you take care of yourself too. Really, watch your back.
Oh, sigh. What a horrible day. Oh, I've got my memory back. Things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
Hey guys, look! This lawyer in his mid-20s is an underage girl.
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me.
All those murders.
Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, and he's a big fan of Nellie. But he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes with the right verdict. My verdict. this person, I haven't got a clue.
Happy birthday, dear Winston.
He seems to know me, but maybe he's making a mistake. He's mistaken me for someone else. And this girl, Maya?
You finally remembered. You just stood there staring into space.
The policewoman said your name 3 minutes ago.
This is Maya Fayston. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories of her.
You just forgot them.
For example, this is just for me.
Eartha Nick, what's wrong? You keep starting at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
It's an interesting translation.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Flashback.
Oh. Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Yes.
All right, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Guess I have to start over from the very beginning. How convenient.
Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Burgers.
Okay. It hasn't even been 2 months since she came back into my life. And that story began one rainy afternoon 2 months ago.
Don't flash back to an entire case.